What is up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about every single Game of Thrones battle rank. So let's just get started. Last place, number 6, we have the Battle of King's Landing, and it's the worst. This is the most one-sided battle I've ever seen. Drogon literally solo carries this entire battle. Okay, so the Greyjoy fleet is being built up as the most powerful naval fleet that we've ever seen in the entire show. In the previous episode, only like 5 or 6 of these ships took down a dragon, but 100 of them just can't seem to even get close to hitting one. It seems like they're literally AFK. And Drogon literally just comes, breathes fire for like half a millisecond on each ship, and they just blow up. What, were they filled with TNT or some shit? The Golden Company might be the most useless army I've ever seen in literally anything. So you're telling me that Samwell has more kills than the entire Golden Company? Also, the Wall of Scorpions are completely useless, and some of the CGI fire looks interesting. Then Euron runs up on Jaime, flexes that he smashed his sister, then Jaime stabs him. The worst thing about this battle is the way it handled Daenerys' heel turn, the way it was executed. She literally won, they surrendered, all they have to do is march to the Red Keep, imprison or kill Cersei, and boom, you've gotten everything you've ever wanted. Why are you killing everyone? They could have just fixed this by having Daenerys' army get completely destroyed. Grey Worm's dead, Jon's about to die, 95% of her army is dead, and Drogon got hit by a scorpion. And he's almost about to die too, and she has to make a choice like, either I use this dragon while it's alive to get what I want, or I'm never getting what I want. And all of this was for nothing. I think that's what they should have done.
Sir Gregor, stay by my side.
Obey your queen, Sir Gregor.
It's like a world-ending apocalyptic type scenario for these people. We get it, but it was just way too long and way too drawn out. And they faked Arya's death like 3 times. The things I do like is it's well shot for the most part. I love the part where the civilians are kind of like evacuating, getting ready, getting in shelter. They know what's about to go down. They're scared for their lives, and then you kind of feel that energy. We finally get Clegane Bowl, and it's a pretty intense, raw, visceral fight.
Need is one good shot.
Scorpions have all been destroyed.
Bruh.
The Iron Fleet hold Blackwater Bay.
Your Grace, the Iron Fleet is burning.
And at number 5, we have the Battle of Winterfell. This is the biggest battle we've ever seen in the entire show in terms of scale. I remember that Avengers Endgame and this episode came out in the same weekend, and I was more excited for this episode than I was for the entirety of Avengers Endgame. From the very beginning of this episode until the snowstorm hitting our heroes, I loved everything that I saw visually. The music, everyone's just going where they need to be for the battle. You hear the dragons in the night. Granted, their battle plans was dog shit. I love the moment where the Dothraki are charging in and they're getting hyped up. The music is popping off. The charging was insane. I loved the camera when it was panning up and they're letting loose of the catapults. And you're like, holy shit, this is the most powerful army ever assembled in the history of this show. We're about to see some crazy shit. And then a giant comes out of nowhere. When I first saw the tidal wave of whites, I shit myself the same way that Tormund did. After the tidal wave, the dragons jump in, and imagine how glad these people are seeing those dragons jump in for them. The music is popping off. We get dragon on dragon combat. There's a shot where the camera's behind the Unsullied, and I put myself in that position and I got like megalophobia. I realized how big of a scale that really is, and it filled me with so much dread and how useless a single soldier really is in a situation like this. Also, there's another funny moment where Grey Worm gives an epic speech to his men and they still get folded. Also, the moment where Lyanna Mormont took down a giant just felt so forced. In Game of Thrones proper, the giant would have picked her up, ripped her apart in 2 seconds, thrown her off to the side, and went on to the next target like nothing just happened. And initially, this battle was way too dark. I remember watching this for the first time and not being able to really see what the hell was going on, but now I own it on 4K, and it does look a lot better, but it's still just a bit too dark. Also, in the middle of the battle, there's like this stealth segment where Arya's like sneaking inside the castle, and it's literally quiet like the world's not ending right outside. My biggest issue was Arya killing the Night King. It just made no sense. She was never relevant to that plot. It should have been someone that was more relevant to that. Either Bran, Jon, even Jaime I would have been okay with. They should have just had Arya fight one of the White Walkers instead of killing the Night King himself. I also have a friend that called this back in season 7. He called that Arya would kill the Night King, and I didn't want to believe him. I actually got mad at him just for saying it. But I kind of knew in the back of my head that that's an actual possibility, and when I saw it, I literally thought the world had ended. Also, what did the Night King actually do? He came in with a dragon, he caused some shit, he tried to rizz up Daenerys, it didn't work, and then he tried to kill Bran, and he got one-shotted. Also, what did the White Walkers actually do? It seems like they were there for security reasons for the Night King, but apparently they had one job and they couldn't do it because Arya just jumped past them and killed the Night King. They should have just had the heroes fight the White Walkers 1v1, have Brienne fight one, have the Hound fight one, have Gendry fight one, have Tormund fight one. I think that way they would have effectively showed the tides changing in the battle, because when you kill a White Walker, every white that they turn just dies. When I saw the whites pouring over the castle walls, I got so much anxiety. The emotions that this scene wanted me to feel, I definitely felt it. Also, Drogon gets jumped by a million whites. Also, a lot more people should have died in this episode. Samwell was literally lying down for like 20 minutes and he couldn't get killed. Like, what the hell is going on? It was also his fault that Ed died. And I wanted to see Jon fight the Night King. It's been built up for so long and we never even got a fight scene between them. Could you imagine? I don't even care who wins. I just wanted a fight scene between them. It was so sad that Theon died thinking that they lost and all his friends are dead and all of this was for nothing. Bran is freaking useless. What the hell was he doing? Doesn't he have like powers and shit? Can he warg into something? He didn't do jack shit other than sit around while all of his homies died. If I was Bran, I would have simply just gotten up and knocked out the Night King with a head kick. And at number 4, we have the Battle of the Wall. This is a great battle. I love this battle because it's a two-front battle. You got people trying to climb over the wall, try to break in through the gate from one side, and you got another party of wildlings attacking from the other side, led by Ygritte, Tormund, and Styr. Then they ran up on Castle Black. They just start killing everyone, and Alliser Thorne has to run up on Tormund, which was pretty sick. He saw that Tormund was killing everyone and that no one could stop Tormund, and then he ran up there. He did what he could. It was a pretty good fight, but he got cut. And then Jon and Styr run up on each other, and it's a great fight before Jon hits him in the head with a hammer. And this battle is absolutely crazy. We get giants, we get mammoths. They're shooting people with a bow and arrow. They're ramming through the walls. Also, Sam finally steps up and starts actually participating in the battle. Ghost gets let loose. He starts eating everyone. I love this battle because no one's in the wrong here. I want the wildlings to get over the wall, but I also don't want the Night's Watch to get killed by all of them. And you can definitely feel the Night's Watch frustration on this issues because they're outnumbered 1,000 to 1 and they can't be everywhere at the same time. They're changing roles every other second. They have an accident, blow themselves up. Imagine you've been climbing for like 40 minutes and they just drop like an anchor on you. And Ygritte gets killed by Ollie. I honestly don't have any issues with this battle. I just prefer the next 3 just a little more. And at number 3, we have the Field of Fire. I love this battle. We finally get to see a dragon in battle, also the Dothraki. I remember when this episode got leaked like a day before it was supposed to air and I watched it in like 480 pixels. I love the beginning where Bronn and Jaime are just talking to Dickon and then they start hearing the rumblings and then they start panicking. Everyone like just starts yelling and you're like, holy shit, like everyone's about to die. What's going on? I'm scared. You feel the energy. I was literally shaking when I saw this. Randall Tarley's giving out orders. They're clacking shields. Everyone's nervous. They're scared. They don't know what's about to hit them. This battle's insane because it shows how destructive a dragon could really be. People are turning into ashes instantly. Then Bronn hits Drogon with a scorpion and she starts free falling and Bronn looks so happy. I wanted him to die in season 8 so bad. He was so annoying. I wish he died in this battle back when I liked him. I also liked the moment where Tyrion was like internally pleading with Jaime to now run up on Daenerys as he's charging at her with the spear full force. And the first time I saw this, I thought Jaime was dead and I shit myself, but thank God Bronn saved him. I'm surprised they didn't drown with all that armor, but it was all good. And at number 2, we have the Battle of the Bastards. This battle is the best looking battle, the best shot battle. This battle features the most evil human we've seen on this entire show, which is Ramsay, that piece of shit. I wanted him to lose so bad, and also it's a battle for Winterfell, so the audience has this emotional attachment to the location they're fighting for, which adds a lot to the battle itself. Alright, so before the battle even starts, Ramsay tells Rickon to run to Jon Snow, and if he makes it there, he's gonna be free, and if not, he's gonna get hit by an arrow. And the idiot doesn't even like zigzag, like juke, dodge here and there, you know, randomly switch your turns here and there. This dude runs in a straight line and gets no scope. Let's be honest, no one really gave a shit about Rickon.
You die. You suck at this game.
The battle starts and the cavalry rushes in to kill Jon. The cavalry comes in, we get an amazing one shot. Jon's taking out people, horses are ramming into each other, arrows are raining down, and the bodies start piling up, and it's insane. Like, everyone's dying. This is one of the worst battles to be in. Like, imagine you're there, like, your legs are cut off, your homie's hands are cut off, and you're both just like crying with each other knowing you died. I feel so bad for these people. Like, what could you do in this situation? Realistically, what could you do? Nothing. You're probably dead. I wish Won got a weapon. Couldn't they just give him a sword or a bow or shit, even a tree log? Imagine Won with a tree log just bonking everyone in the head, lying them flat like a pancake. And the moment where the stampede starts, the frustration, you feel it, the way it's shot, the way Jon's about to like suffocate. Because you know, like, you try to hold your breath like the main character as well, and you're about to pass out in real life just like he is in the show. But my biggest issue with this battle is that Sansa just not telling Jon. There's no reason that Sansa shouldn't tell Jon about the Knights of the Vale. When the Knights of the Vale jump in, it was so great to see them just like mowing through everyone. Finally getting to see Jon run up on Ramsay and beat the living shit out of him. And at number 1, we have the Battle of Blackwater. I love this battle so much. It's the first battle we ever see. The character moments alone would put this battle at number 1 for me. I just love the camaraderie between Joffrey, Tyrion, Lancel, the Hound. I wanted Stannis to win, but I also didn't want Joffrey's side to lose because that meant Tyrion would die. And Tyrion was in my top 3 favorite characters until his IQ dropped in the single digits in the later seasons. The first explosion of wildfire was insane. I shit myself. And this is also the funniest battle. There's so many great character moments. When Tyrion roasts the Hound for not fighting. When Tyrion and Joffrey are talking shit, I love it. The Hound finally flees. Joffrey becoming a coward. Stannis coming in full force. Davos' son getting clapped. Also, the preparation for this battle, I loved so much. When they start hitting the drums, my adrenaline starts going up. When they land on the beach and they're raining fire arrows on them. The Hound is cutting everyone down, splitting people in half. Stannis is going at it. Tywin comes in. And when Tyrion gets stabbed, I thought he died for the first time I saw this. It was so emotional. I love the music, the montage at the end. Cersei about to unalive her own son with that drink. It was so emotional. There's no battle I enjoy watching more than this one. I just love the character moments. Tyrion is hilarious. I love it when he runs the men into battle. He cuts a guy's leg off. And those are my battle rankings. What are your battle rankings? I know a lot of people ask, but I actually do want to know. And if you don't, I'm gonna assume that you put the Bells King's Landing battle at number 1. Goodbye.